Even before her controversial connection with her uncle Daemon, people have been speculating about a possible love affair between Rhaenyra Targaryen and her closest friend Alicent Hightower since the start of the Game of Thrones prequel series House of the Dragon. And where there's speculation, there's fanfic, and there's a lot from House of the Dragon on the popular AO3 website. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. One of the most interesting moments in House of the Dragon episode 9 happened between Queen Alicent Hightower and Sir Otto Hightower, as they were talking about what they were going to do with Princess Rhaenayra Targaryen. Otto's statement regarding Alicent's relationship with Rhaenyra was quite interesting because it brought to light the possible truth behind the two women. So, were Rhaenyra and Alicent in love with one another? There is no proof whether or not Rhaenyra and Alicent were in love, but they acted like they were in a relationship on purpose so that their relationship would be left up to the interpretation of the audience. Anything between them when they were children is purely speculative in nature. Ever since the series started, fans were already questioning the true nature of Rhaenyra's relationship with Alicent, as their feelings for one another were left ambiguous on purpose. This is merely one of the many different things that make this storyline as complex as it is. So, with that said, let's look at whether or not Rhaenyra and Alicent were in love. We all know that one of the main issues in House of the Dragon is the rivalry between Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen and Queen Alicent Hightower, as they were almost always at each other's throats during the time when they were already adults. Of course, the relationship between them will worsen during the Dance of the Dragons, even though they had previously reconciled in the final days of King Viserys Targaryen. But we all know that they weren't always like that. Rhaenyra and Alicent basically grew up together, as they were just about the same age. They both grew up in the Red Keep, as Rhaenyra was the king's daughter, while Alicent was the daughter of the Hand of the King. In that regard, they were very close to one another when they were still young. Nevertheless, the relationship turned bitter when Alicent married Viserys, to Rhaenyra's surprise because she didn't know anything about the relationship between the two. The rift between the two only worsened because of the fact that Rhaenyra had done things that Alicent wasn't entirely agreeable with. As a result, they became rivals and bitter enemies during the better part of their adult years. But one of the theories that people had in relation to the two concerned their relationship and whether or not they were actually just friends. This was given some traction in episode 9 during a scene involving Alicent and her father, Otto Hightower. In episode 9, there was a rivalry going on between Alicent and Otto because they both had different ideas on what to do with Rhaenyra after Aegon II ascended to the Iron Throne. That was the reason why Alicent sent her own men to try to find Prince Aegon after she found out that her father had sent the Cargill twins to find him. Eventually, Alicent's party succeeded in gaining custody of the prince, as the queen was now the one to decide how to proceed with Aegon's coronation and what to do with Rhaenyra. Of course, Alicent was against the idea of killing Rhaenyra, as that was what Otto wanted to do with her originally. It was never truly explored what was going on between Rhaenyra and Alicent when they were still young girls, but the choice of Otto to use companion instead of a friend is an interesting one because it left the interpretation of the meaning of the word up to the audience. As such, this makes things more interesting as it adds a wrinkle to the relationship between the girls and what they could have been up to when they were still very young. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.